We live alone, how beautiful it is to live alone. This is our subject of discussion, and we are on to another Ask Air. Sip Rutanu, Sip Minier, Sip Ahem, Sip Alak, Sip Anand, Sip Anil, Ashwin, Atmanand Revati, Sip Atmanand, Atmatre, Blikko, and Bliss, Sip Chidanand, Deepatma, Gigi, Harshal, Sip Krishna, Rajanand, Rajkumar, and Renuka, Sip Rumataji, Prakash, Tashiv, and Sagai, Sip Samatma, Sanjay, Siji, and Siri, Sip Sita, Siva, Soham, Viresh, and Brahma. Welcome to the call. Welcome to this call. And many people are concerned about lonely life. And it has got to do with spirituality. So here you go. Rutanu, Minier, and Sachin. We have three questions on the plate. 8:55 hard stop. So make the best use of your time. Let's start.
Shivoham Guruji.
Shivoham.
Guruji, I know if you see sip in everything and if you see sip in all, then you are not alone anytime. Sip is always with you. But still, I fear being alone. I fear losing loved ones.
Good. It's good you're being honest. It's good you're being honest that you fear being alone and you fear losing loved ones. Everybody does it. You're not the only one. You're not the only one, right? The question today is how can you not fear this? That is the question. How can you learn? And in today's call, you should learn. What is the method? I
Yes,
mean, it is so. The question I'm asking you: are you alone?
not alone. Sip is with
Then
me
why do
always.
you fear? Then why do you fear? So pay attention on the call. See
Yes.
how it can help you as we go forward. Minier, Sachiv, Siri, Krishna, and Atmadeep.
So the question is, can living alone ever be joyous? Absolutely. If you live in the spirit of Tattvamasi, I am that, and that would be living alone would not only be joyous but liberating too.
Explain a little bit more.
Sir, when you know that I am not the body, I am not the mind, I am the sip, then sip is with you and sip is in all. So where are you alone? You are not alone. You are with sip all the time, and you know that you are not the body, mind, and ego. You are that. When you are in that spirit of thou art that, then you will be always living joyously, no matter you are alone or whatever. You won't be alone that way.
So are you living like that, or are you theoretically telling like that, or you're living like that?
I've started experiencing it goes, it comes
Very good.
back, but I have experimenting and I'm living, try to live like that, and that's helping me out. That's what I'm saying.
Beautiful. So yes, if you reach that level, that मैं ना अकेला तू मेरे साथ है. I've written a beautiful song many years back. I don't know where that song is. लगता अकेला पर तू मेरे साथ है. मैं ना अकेला तू मेरे साथ है.
Yes, exactly.
A very beautiful song. I don't know where that song has gone. Maybe next week we should try to sing that song. But it's very beautiful. So yes, what you're saying very honestly, you started experiencing that. Can living alone ever be joy? The question is where are we living alone? We are creating
Creating
loneliness.
alone.
We are creating loneliness by ignorance. Our ignorance is creating loneliness. Good, Minian, thank you. Thank you for your submission. Sachiv and Siri, Krishna and Atmadeep.
So, Guruji,
Shiva.
Guruji, when the once the sip is on lip, you're not alone. You're very clear what you are here for. You're not the body, you're not the mind, and you're an enlightened ego. So once that realization is clear, your path is clear that you're on an enlightened path, then you're never alone. Of course,
How
you
we are
have to
never
live
alone?
in the You
Still
are
you are
living,
alone.
I mean, no, no, no. Yeah, I'm saying that we are living in the sansar, and of course, we have our relations. We are very clear about that. But now, after learning from you, it is a phase which is going on detached attachment. Of course, you are attached, but you know that there's nobody who's belongs to you. You've come alone, you will go alone. It's very clear.
But don't you feel lonely?
No, not at all. It's a joyous path. You know, after death, the real entry will happen. You're gonna celebrate that.
Okay, our Sachiv always comes with a sixer in this. Siri, thank you, Sachiv. Siri, let me hear Siri, what Siri has to say. Can living alone ever be joyous? People find Siri, people find इतना boring है, So many people say, क्या यार, इतना boring है यार, बहुत boring है life. How to live, huh? So how to live life?
Shivam Guruji.
Shiva.
My answer also can living alone ever be joyous? Yes. Even before coming to this call also, I don't know, I was a little bit reserved only. I don't have much friends, much relatives. I don't talk much previously also. And after coming to this call, I saw Sip is always with me, and I'm always God is always with me. I always listen only to this. I'm always with God, either in bhakti, previously in bhakti, now in jnana. So for me, I'm living alone only. In fact, if you compare, my husband will be in one room, I will be in the other room. He will be there, he will not be there. I never felt.
Let me tell you, for people, this is a very serious problem. Huh? It's one of the biggest, most serious problem in this world. People can't live alone. People are afraid of loneliness. People are afraid of isolation. People are afraid of losing companionship. Oh, it's a huge problem. It's a huge, huge, huge problem.
Maybe for even for me, if people are there, it's a hindrance for me because they come and steal my time. When I'm with sick, they steal. I feel they are stealing my time. Today also somebody called. Then I told, okay, you have spoken for some time. You listen to some other things because nobody's interested if you tell spirituality. They again tell my children, my son, my daughter. I told you are 70 years now. When you no, I am happy in that. Then I told, okay, you be happy, don't involve me in all those things. I am also happy in my journey. Really. So I am very much
So
happy.
you are enjoying your divine solitude.
Yes.
Krishna, thank you, Siri. Krishna,
Sir Krishnoham.
Krishna. Huh?
So merely this question actually is an awakening question. It is a moment of realization. It is not just saying whether you can be lonely or not, or can, because aapka jo awakening points, like I am the divine soul. Soul is sip. Sip is in every man. Sip is we are all, when you understand or when you awaken to the truth, only then in especially today's Instagram also you are saying in every circumstances you become joyous, whether there are 100 people around you or whether you're alone. So that is what the learning is, because I have never been lonely. So I cannot answer because I've always been around loving people. Now I want my personal time. I run away from them. That is my sadhana now because I want my personal time. So this loneliness, I think, is when you are ignorant. Otherwise, you will be in Satchit Anand, or as you say, Shanti Anand Pyar. So I think this is actually once you're awakened, you be in this state. Yeah.
So good. So, so as I told you, um, I don't know how much time you spend alone now, but what do you do when you're alone? When you're alone, you're actually not alone. When you're
Yep.
alone, you are in consciousness. When you're in consciousness, you have SIP. You're always connected to SIP. This people don't experience. Why people don't experience? Because they're clinging. They're clinging to this person, clinging to that person. You're clinging, and because we keep on clinging to people, we feel when people are not there, अभी मैं क्या करूं? अभी मैं अकेला हूं, मैं क्या करूं? That is a disease. That's like a disease. And if
Yeah.
we don't get out of the disease, then we will always feel lonely. Because people can't live. People, very funny. What have you been taught in school, Krishna, when you were a kid about loneliness? What have you been taught as a kid?
I don't know.
We have all been taught in school.
Yeah,
Man,
the
man,
social beings. Yeah, social
man is a
beings.
social animal.
Man is a
Man is a
social being.
social
Yeah.
animal. Yeah. It has been drilled into our head.
Yes.
What is the meaning of that man is a social being? What are they trying to teach us?
I think the entire world is a manifest. You have to be protective of your environment. Everything comes inside that. But now for us, social being means only of me and mine, our family, our
No.
friends.
So we have been taught that we can't live alone.
Yeah,
We have
true.
been taught that we are alone. We have been taught wrong things. We have been conditioned with some things, which therefore we say, okay, therefore I need this, therefore I need that, therefore I need this person, I need that person, and we are caught in this samsara.
So, but
Nothing.
but but once you realize, I'm asking to you, once you realize, you don't run away also, no?
You
Other
don't need.
person is so,
Why should you run away?
yeah.
You don't need
But
to run
I,
away.
I
No.
see, I see most of the spiritual people talking that, oh, let me be alone. I don't want. मतलब वो भी मुझे कभी कभी लगता है कि ये भी एक another kind of a ego है.
Today everybody has got their own thing. But what do I do? I ever tell? Do I ever? We all tell I'm going away 10 days in silence. Do I encourage that? Tell people to go.
We go because too much of noise inside the home.
That's
That's
okay.
why.
But do I encourage you all? Do I tell go every few days? I say okay, okay, everybody come on. We are meeting for silent retreat for 5 days. Do we do like that? We don't do like that.
No. So it's the underlining. I really liked your sentence in Insta today that whatever circumstances you are in, you accept whether you are lonely. That मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा आज आपने जो RJ that
क्या
lady
बोला?
said.
You accept? You accept?
You said you told that lady, you know, who came along with you in the chat room, कि whatever be the circumstances, we must learn to be happy and joyous.
And accept it
Yeah.
so this is the real divinity. Good, thank you, Krishna. Atmadeep, Maitli, Rumadaji, Amsip, Satish, Mohan Puja, many people on the field. Atmadeep.
Pranam Guruji.
Pranam.
First thing which I can tell you from my current experience on this topic कि क्या हम alone रह के भी joyous हो सकते हैं या नहीं. So first thing, FOMO is a bad thing, fear of missing out. Then coming back to solitude, these all are very big jargons nowadays. अभी मेरे साथ जो recently हुआ, like मेरे parents में से मेरी मम्मी का retirement था, सेम डे मुझे अभी भी इशू हो रहा है हार्ट पैल्पिटेशन और ये जो भी शॉर्ट ब्रेथ है. सो मेरी कैपिलरीज जैसे अपने बॉडी में ब्लड फ्लो का रहता है उसी के बीच में कैपिलरीज होती है, तो ब्लड वेसल का टिश्यू फटने लग गए थे मेरे स्किन पे. मुझे नहीं पता था कि ये बॉडी इन्फेक्शन है बेसिकली या कैपिलरीज बर्स्ट हो रही है, बिकॉज मेरे को सिर्फ निडल जैसे निडल किसी ने बाहर से इंसर्ट कर दी हो तो सेंसेशन होता है, बस वैसा बॉडी सेंसेशन हो रहे थे. मतलब मैंने खुद ने ना उन्हें इन्फॉर्म किया, बस मैंने अपनी एल्डर सिस्टर को कॉन्फिडेंस में लिया कि अदरवाइज उनकी रिटायरमेंट पार्टी खराब हो जाती. तो मैंने डॉक्टर के गए, थैंकफुली मेरा यूनिक हेल्थ आईडी है उस हॉस्पिटल में, मेरा डेंगू का जो हो रखा था पहले से, तो वो सब मुझे जानते थे. उन्होंने अर्ली डायग्नोसिस हुआ, मुझे मेडिसिन रिकमेंडेशन वो नहीं कर सकते थे बिकॉज मेरा ESR 48 था विच इज हायर देन यूजुअल. वो 14 to 16 के बीच में हेल्दी रहता है, मेरा 48 पे चला गया था. अभी भी मेरा 8th रिपोर्ट आना है, बट यस आई विल नेवर बी डायग्नोज्ड विद ब्लड कैंसर. वो 7th रिपोर्ट के थ्रू कंफर्म हो गया, बट 8th रिपोर्ट इज स्टिल पेंडिंग. वो आएगी आई थिंक डे आफ्टर टुमारो और मे बी ओवर मोरो, आई डोंट नो. सो आई थिंक इफ वी रेज किड्स एंड चिल्ड्रंस विद द ऐसी एथनिसिटी के साथ रेज करें अपने बच्चों को, ऐसी पेरेंटहुड की जहां आपके पेरेंट्स खुद फियरफुल नहीं है, तो आप दीपिका आई मीन टू से आत्मदीप बना सकते हैं अपने बच्चों को भी, कि आप अपने पेरेंट्स की रिटायरमेंट पार्टी ना आप खराब करते हैं. नेक्स्ट डे आपके पेरेंट्स रो सकते हैं लेकिन वो प्राउड फील करेंगे कि आपने सब कुछ अकेले मैनेज कर लिया. सो यस आई हैड टू डू इट, बट यस मेरे फैमिली फ्रेंड्स सब साथ थे मेरे, बट मैंने उनको डिस्टर्ब नहीं किया. कभी कभी खुद को भी मैनेज करना आना चाहिए लाइफ को, इट्स दैट इम्पोर्टेंट. बट आई थिंक रिस्क भी हो सकता है, नहीं भी करो तो चलेगा अगर आपके पास सपोर्ट सिस्टम नहीं है तो. बट ऑल द टाइम फोमो इज नॉट राइट. बट आपने जैसे मेंशन किया कि सोशल एनिमल, दैट्स अ वेरी रॉन्ग डेफिनेशन, बिकॉज आप सोशल एनिमल नहीं है, यू हैव द कॉन्शियसनेस, जहाँ एनिमल्स में ये नहीं होती है. सो होमो सेपियंस सेपियंस इज नॉट अ नॉर्मल एनिमल एट ऑल. We got
Okay,
feelings.
very deep thought. But yes, what you're saying ultimately we must be in consciousness. Ultimately,
Yes.
what you're saying in one, if I have to summarize, if we are in consciousness, then we will do the right things and we will not make the world
एंड
upside down.
यस एक्चुअली मुझे आपको थैंक्स कहना था पर्सनली कॉल पे आके आज भी आई एम वॉकिंग एंड थोड़ा ब्रेथ इशू अभी भी हो रहा है मुझे लेकिन इसलिए कि आपने उस दिन मुझे शिवोहम की जो डेफिनेशन दी थी लाइक लिटरली जब वो हॉस्पिटल बेड पे मेरे वाइटल्स चेक कर रहे थे या जो जो भी चेकिंग हो रही थी मेरी आई वाज लाइक इनटू दैट कॉन्शियसनेस तो मेरी बॉडी के साथ वो चाहे जो कर रहे थे लेकिन मुझे इंटरनली एक स्ट्रेंथ मिली सो
ये
फर्स्ट
कब ये कभी
थैंक
हुआ, ये इंसिडेंट कभी हुआ?
ये मेरा फ्राइडे को मैंने खुद से करा था एंड देन यस्टरडे अगेन वो सेकंड राउंड चेकअप्स थे मतलब 5 रिपोर्ट्स आती हैं सीबीसी के थ्रू ईएसआर बीटीसीटी एंड
ठीक,
देन यू गो फॉर
you're
एक्स्ट्रा
okay now, you're okay, right?
यस बट
Yeah.
ट्रीटमेंट उन्होंने स्टार्ट नहीं किया
Okay, you do your best in terms of taking care. You need to take care, but always be in consciousness. Okay.
यस सर थैंक यू
Thank you, Atmadeep. Maitli Rumataji. Yes, Maitli is there, or Rumataji?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, bolo
Shivoham
Maitli.
Guruji.
Shivoham.
Yes. गुरुजी ये जो आपने क्वेश्चन अभी बोला ना कि लोनलीनेस स्पिरिचुअलिटी में इफ यू मतलब जैसे आप कह रहे थे कि लोनलीनेस इज लाइक इट्स ये कंसेप्ट जो है ना ये कम्प्लीटली हम कैसे फील करते हैं उसके ऊपर है लाइक अभी जैसे हम द पर्सन हु इज स्पिरिचुअल इज ऑलवेज गाइडेड बाय सम और द अदर एनर्जी वैसे तो हर लिविंग बीइंग के साथ भगवान तो होते ही है बट इफ वी स्टार्ट थिंकिंग इन दिस वे कि वी आर नॉट अलोन वी आर ऑलवेज गाइडेड बाय द डिवाइन एनर्जी तो हम कभी अपने आप को अलग अकेला फील नहीं करेंगे बिकॉज बाय बर्थ इफ वी सी कि हम तो वैसे तो अकेले ही दुनिया में आते हैं और यहाँ से जाते भी अकेले हैं तो
ये
इट्स
भी
नॉट
ये भी
नेसेसरी कि एवरी
ये भी
टाइम
एक गलत ये भी एक गलत बात हमें सिखाया गया जाता है ना, अकेले आते हैं अकेले जाते हैं. So we are programmed to something which is not so inspiring.
एग्जैक्टली मतलब उसमें भी एक नेगेटिविटी सिखा दी है हमको कि तुमको तो अकेले ही रह वैसे भी अकेले ही रहना है बट वो दैट इज अ डिफरेंट कंसेप्ट बट अगर इस अकेलेपन को तुमने अपनी एनर्जी अपनी प्लस पॉइंट बना दी और अपनी स्ट्रेंथ बना दी तो तुम्हारे इतना स्ट्रांग पर्सन कोई नहीं रहेगा दुनिया में तुम अगर ऐसे सोचोगे कि आई एम अलोन नोबडी इज देयर और नोबडी इज माय फ्रेंड ऐसा अगर हमेशा सोचते रहोगे तो तुम अपने आप को नीचे ही गिराते जाओगे इफ यू वांट टू राइज इन योर लाइफ यू कैन तुम एक वो डिवाइन एनर्जी को तुम्हारी ये बना लो तुम्हारा साथी बना लो तो यू वुड बी द बेस्ट पर्सन इन दिस वर्ल्ड ऐसे दिस इज व्हाट आई फील गुरुजी
And so it's all about evolving. See, the lower self, a person who's living as the lower self is always lonely. A person who's living as the
यस
lower self is always alone, is always afraid of loneliness. A person who evolves to the higher self is never lonely. A
एग्जैक्टली
person who is in the lower self is afraid, lives with fear. A person who is in the higher self has no fear. So all these are the qualities that we need to evolve. And that's why today, if somebody is feeling lonely, like we have some people who are honest who come and say, or some people who have overcome it. We want both the submissions. People who are lonely must say, then they will learn how not to be lonely. And people who have overcome it must say how they were able to overcome loneliness. So this is important for us. We need to because let's understand the fact is that this world is ignorant. Therefore, this world is lonely. This world wants companionship. Why the world wants companionship? You want companionship because you are not your own companion. If you were your own companion, if you had sip inside you and you felt the presence of sip, then you don't feel lonely. This does not mean that you should
yes
not, it's not that you should not be with anybody. You can be with anybody, but don't feel lonely now. You
yes
must
and
overcome. हाँ, हाँ
गुरुजी
जी.
और एक चीज इसमें मुझे ऐड करनी है हम किसी के
Yes, please. Huh? Maitli, I can't, I miss, are you there? Got muted? Rumataji. Okay, Rumataji. Maitri, we cannot hear you. Guru Mataji,
प्रणाम गुरुजी शिवोहम
बोलिए Mataji.
गुरुजी when we are alone that is the best time when we can analyze ourselves and
Guru
improve
Mataji,
upon.
Guru Mataji, tell me how many people who you know in this world who like to be alone.
Guruji, many people say but I don't feel lonely. आपका भजन है ना मेरे दिल में छोटा सा धाम प्रभु का धाम. When God is with us, then where we are lonely.
I'm
And that is
asking you,
the time when we can enjoy Satchitanand.
I'm asking you, what is your observation? Are you finding that people around you, they want to be alone, or they are afraid of being alone, or they don't like to be alone?
Mostly people want company. They don't want to be alone.
क्यों?
Uh,
Why?
Because they think nobody is there to accompany them, nobody is there to listen them.
Because they don't enjoy the ananda of being with Sip,
Yes,
na?
Guruji. Yes.
And you become
They,
dependent.
yes, Guruji, that is the time when we can know about ourselves the best.
पता है
अगर
पता है
घिरे
मैं
ही रहेंगे लोगों से अगर घिरे रहेंगे लोगों से तो क्या सोचेंगे हम
I go to
है
I
ना
go to
अपने बारे में क्या सोचेंगे
I go to Switzerland very often ना रूमा जी
हाँ जी
स्विट्जरलैंड में लोग अकेले हैं फिर भी
यस
अकेले
गुरुजी
नहीं है पता है क्यों
गुरुजी एक आई थिंक वो हर घर में आप फॉरेन कंट्रीज में देखेंगे डॉग हर एक ने रखा हुआ है पेट हर एक ने रखा हुआ है टू डोंट फील लोनली
तो क्यों तो मतलब ये डॉग भी मतलब उनको कंपनी चाहिए ना
यस गुरुजी वो भी सोर्स ऑफ लव है उनके लिए
There is not sort of love. That means they are not able to enjoy the presence of SIP.
यस गुरुजी
They are not seeing the DOG as GOD. ऐसा नहीं है
हाँ जी
वो बिकॉज उनका बेटा छोड़ के चले गया तो कुत्ता रखते हैं बेटी छोड़ के चले गई तो कुत्ता रखते हैं
The best time is to be alone and enjoy the sip.
When you are alone, you become one with the divine that manifests in all.
Yes, Guruji.
This is the magic. Okay. और कुछ हुआ था जी
Yes. बस
अहम
गुरुजी
अहम SIP.
ये thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. अहम SIP.
Shivoham Guruji, I bow down to you
Shivoham.
and all with my reverence. Guruji, I always love to be lonely from the very beginning. Whenever, I mean, if there was an opportunity when nobody's, I would love that because I'm basically an introvert person, not with too many friends and not too talkative. So I always loved being lonely. And now, after joining this call, we have realized that we are not lonely. SIP is always with you, with us. And everything, a flower, bird, anything we see it SIP. So now we don't feel lonely at all. We are always with SIP.
So that is the big achievement. You know, you now again, like I asked others, the people around you, do they like to be alone? The moment they are alone, they will take the call. अरे शीला ये क्या
Yeah,
हुआ यार
yes,
तुम्हारे
yeah.
बेटे को क्या हुआ तुम्हारा बेटा
I
जॉब
know.
करने वाले थे वो बेटे को क्या हुआ
I know they can talk for hours and hours.
Some people can talk for days
Yeah.
because that is the problem where they do not enjoy consciousness. ऐसे नहीं कि मतलब बिल्कुल मुंह शट कर दो ऐसे भी नहीं है लेकिन there are some people who are addicted to companionship, addicted to social being, addicted. इसलिए तो ये पार्टी सिस्टम है कि आज तुम मेरे घर में पार्टी के लिए आ जाओ कल मैं तुम्हारे घर में पार्टी ले जाऊंगा फिर परसों तुम्हारे घर में हर एक 10 लोग हैं हर एक दूसरे के दे गो फॉर ईच अदर हाउस पार्टी 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 क्या वो पार्टी में ब्लिस है आनंदा है पार्टी में जाते हैं वही शराब का ग्लास उठाते हैं वही गॉसिप करते हैं वही दुनिया भर की बातें करते हैं सो जाते हैं फिर हमें दे डोंट देयर इज नो ट्रू हैप्पीनेस आनंदा नहीं है so we are trying to get to that point how living alone, how living alone can create so much joy. Can you reach that point? We had only one person who has humbly submitted that I don't like to be alone. But there may be many other people, I think, who are in this call who hate loneliness. There may be many people. Oh, I never knew how to be lonely. I needed activity in my life. I needed for 25 years. Oh, I needed to have action. I needed to have yay party, yay calm, yay padak, yay. Oh, I could not be inactive. So thank you. I am Satish, Mohan Puja, Sukhi. Yes, Satish. And if Satish is not online, then Mohan Puja.
Yes,
Yes, Satish. Yes, Satish. Satish and then Mohan Puja. Satish?
sir. Thank you. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, sir. For me, there is a clear distinction between loneliness and aloneness.
Yes.
In loneliness is basically which comes by lack of external connection, missing out something and all of that. But in aloneness, it is very dynamic actually. You are all in one. You are with everyone. It's everything, but it is all internal. It's very deeper. You're connected. For outsiders, they look like, why is he alone and all that? But this person is so dynamic. He or she knows about everything that's happening because that person is in that state of joy, in that, as you call it, as a state of consciousness. And especially this happens, after our call with you, you say like, oh, Satish, go write a thesis about Pragnana Brahman.
Hmm.
So what I do in that case, I go deeper and deeper and deeper into that. For outsiders, look like, what is this guy is alone? He's lonely. I'm not lonely. Actually, I'm so deep into it. I think that is a clear distinction for me. That aloneness is a state of joy, which we are with everyone, all in one.
So not yeah, I appreciate what you're saying, but how not everybody is able to reach that. We have to reach that state. What you're saying, that's good. Well said, Satish. Thank you. That we
Thank you,
need
sir.
to we need. It may seem we are alone, but we are not lonely because we are never lonely. The fact is that we are never ever lonely. But when we don't awaken to this, we are lonely. Many people in this call are lonely. They can't even imagine a life without somebody. They can't imagine. So this is the big challenge of today's topic. Mohan
Yes,
Puja
sir.
and
It
Sukhi.
is, sir.
Yeah. Thank you, Satish.
Thank
Mohan
you, sir.
Puja. Mohan and then Sukhi. And then, yeah, Sukhi.
Guruji, I think there is a difference between loneliness and being alone. Loneliness can be a disease, a sort of a disease, and aloneness can be out of your choice. As Satish was telling that aloneness can be a, can be divine thing. So many people I
How
have come across many people Guruji, they are they are not feeling lonely, but they are alone, but out of choice. Even in a massive group, they enjoy being alone.
so
This is
is
my
it
feeling.
so
Yeah.
how can you be alone but not lonely?
No. Loneliness, is a disease. I never ever feel lonely in my life. 24/7, mind is occupied in some of the other work. Even if I'm in the presence of, even if I'm attending some big meeting and all, I can still be alone in my own world. It's like that. Of course, I'll be mingling with people and all. It will go on side by side, but all said and done, Guruji, this is what I feel. You can be alone out of your choice, but it is left to individuals.
How many people like to be alone out of choice? That's the point, Mohan.
Yeah, I want to be alone out of my choice.
Why do you want to
Yes.
be alone?
No, alone in the sense, I can be more focused, on a ship, things like that, I can be alone so that, I can enjoy myself being alone, though I'm maybe in the group of people surrounding me.
So you've brought about a new thing. So when you're alone, sometimes you enjoy silence. And why do you
Yeah.
enjoy silence? Because silence is peace, and peace is
Yeah.
the foundation of happiness. But people don't
Yeah.
get to
Yeah.
the root of this. You must get to the root of this to enjoy it.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mohan. After
Yeah. Yeah.
Mohan, we have got, thank you, we have got Suki and Sip, Bliko and Karma. Then we have Mini Air and Krishna second round. Yes.
Shivoham, sir, I bow down to all the SIP in the call, and I'm joyous. SIP is always with me. So I see SIP in all whenever there is mind state. Of course, I try my this getting into consciousness. So I am joyful and I am blissful. I can tell you that. But of course, before getting into this call, there were many things I have evolved out of that, and as per SIP's this, I have accepted things and I am living happy.
So see, thank you, Suki, for speaking. You are one person who lost a person who was very dear to you, and therefore, now who lives with you at home now?
I'm alone, sir.
Yeah, but you are not alone.
No, but I'm saying as physical as such. SIP is
So
always there. That's what.
do you feel lonely or you don't feel lonely?
No, sir, never. There's
So
so
that
many things, like even in today's Insta, when you are sharing happiness, then you are not, when you're doing whatever you're doing SIP through.
so that's a
So,
big achievement.
yeah.
So for you, it's a big achievement. You are a living example. Other people may be talking examples. You are a living example. And that living example is like, somebody talking theory and somebody talking practical. So you are living as Sukhi despite losing a companion, a life companion, because of acceptance, because of divinity, because of you being in that state of divinity. Otherwise, how many people in this world could be like you? There are very few people. I cannot tell people can be like Sukhi, who is Sukhi after losing a companion of a life companion, but enjoying the bliss of divinity. So, like I said, theory can be many, but practically to be like Sukhi is a big achievement. It's a huge achievement, and I think a big salute to Sukhi
So
for.
all thanks to you and your call, your bhajan. What do I say? I don't have any words. Very
No,
short of words.
see, Sukhi, you may thank me, but I cannot come and make you feel that consciousness. That is your credit. I have to be honest. I can guide you. It's not that everybody whom I guide follows my guidance. Is it everybody who I teach not to be alone, not to be alone? Is it everybody learns? No. You are a living example. When somebody went out of life, you have got that state of awakening where you realize that this is life. I have to live my life moment by moment. I have to make my life purposeful. You're still getting books, you're getting balls, you're giving people. You are a living example how living alone can be joyous. I know many people who are not living alone, and for them they are suffering. As soon as they see somebody comes, maybe their father, oh yo my Rama, आ गया ये मेरे पापा, मेरे बाप आ गया, अभी देखो, now see. They're living with Bap, but the Bap has become a big problem.
When
No,
I
that
lost
is
my father, it was very difficult for me. Nearly like 16 years, I couldn't get out of that after I lost my father but now that I have learned, evolved, really it's make a lot of difference. So thank you very much again.
good, Suki. I'm happy. I'm proud of you. So this
Thank
is the learning. Was this the song I told you when I started the call? मैं ना अकेला तू मेरे साथ. Did I say this song? I don't know. I said some other song. लगता अकेला पर तू मेरे साथ है. मैं ना अकेला तू मेरे. So this is a state where you are never lonely. And
Yes.
even when there are people around you or there are beings around you, you are feeling the divine presence.
Yeah.
This is the highest level of evolution. Then nothing in this world can trouble you. Otherwise, you're so worried. अरे what will happen यार? What will happen यार? What will happen? Some ladies worried, मेरे बच्चा मेरा बेटा छोड़ के चले जाएगा, मैं कैसे जीऊंगा यार? I will die if my son is not there. I will die. बेटा मेरा बेटा क्या हुआ मेरा बेटा? Okay, sip. SIP. Is it sip Prakash? Thank you, Suki.
Thank you.
सिप तो बहुत है. कौन है? आप सिप प्रकाश है? कौन सा सिप है ये?
No, it's me.
हाँ? सिप प्रकाश कौन है? अनम्यूट सिप. Have you unmuted SIP? Yes, please. SIP. SIP is having a sip of something. Blico. Come back, SIP. I don't know who's that SIP. Okay. We have SIP Prakash on the call, or we don't have SIP Prakash on the call? Blico.
Shivoham, love you all.
Yes, sir.
So I will talk about my experience only. So before coming to the call and before I started my talas for the spiritual things, I was also wondering how people can stay alone when my mother passed away. My father was alone, right? So at home, and I was working in another city in India. So I asked my father several times, how are you passing time? How are you not feeling a loneliness? I said, no, I'm busy always, because my father used to do his timetable. In a particular time, he will be doing those things, and he was having his timetable fixed. So he said, no, I don't find time to think about I'm alone. I said, very good. And I learned that lesson from my father, that you are alone, but you are never lonely. If you are on the right uh, right settlement of your day-to-day activity, like you have purpose to do something, and you are busy, if you keep yourself busy in activity, you will not feel loneliness. But what we are here learning after coming in spirituality, that SIP is always with you. When SIP is always with you, there is what is question of loneliness or alone is not there. People are there, people are not there, but you are with SIP. So this is where I didn't get chance to be alone, because always I'm surrounded by people. But whenever I get chance, oh, I feel like heaven, because you can contemplate, you can do whatever, and nobody is going to disturb you. So the being alone is a very much blessing if you know how to use your use your that situation. Otherwise, you will feel loneliness, and people. That's why people are afraid of being alone. That's why people just call and talk nonsense things and watch TV. Some people, I have seen one. I went to see one house. There was a lady, 80-year-old or something, living alone in his house, and her TV was on, and she was doing something on cell phone. I said, "You're not watching TV." No, no, I need some noise to, get, comfortable. I said, very good. So people are like that.
Oh, yes. The TV can
Yeah.
keep TV. Many people's best friend is TV.
TV or dog
And
or something.
many people. So let me explain
Pet.
to you something very interesting.
Yeah.
So there are two attitudes. There is one person, the moment he's alone, that person is trying to enjoy that divine loneliness.
Correct.
And there's the other person, the moment you're alone, immediately you're trying to connect to
Do
somebody,
something.
call
Already.
somebody, ha. So this is a disease.
Disease, yeah, correct.
Huh? So this disease is um, I used to call it a different disease. This I should talk to you all maybe in Instagram. The one of the diseases is called rotten thoughtitis. One of the biggest diseases I have not told you all. It's called rotten thoughtitis. It comes from the mind.
Yeah.
But this is not rotten thoughtitis. This is alone thoughtitis. So this is a new disease called alone thoughtitis. So, oh, I'm alone. Alone. Hey, call her, call him. Come on, call. I know one person who told me, I have a problem. I said, what's your problem?
Mm.
He said, my wife has got alone thoughtitis. I said, what is the meaning your wife has got alone thoughtitis? He says, every time I'm busy, my wife will call. तुम क्या कर रहे हो? So then one day he told her, I am busy. Then she called again. आप क्या कर रहे हैं? So he said, I'm playing football. So she knew it, she knew that obviously he's in the office, he's not playing football. She kept the call. Then she called again. Tum kya kar rahe ho? After half an hour, he said, I'm playing cricket. So then there was no more call. For the rest of the day, there was no more call. Because his wife had what's the disease called alone thoughtitis. So alone thoughtitis is all the time feeling alone, all the time feeling alone, all the time feeling alone. You keep on disturbing people, you keep on calling people. Don't enjoy your solitude, your divine solitude. You are not able to enjoy it. So this is a disease. Okay, thank you for inspiring alone thoughtitis. Karma Rajanand, and then I don't know who's this. Karma.
Shubham Air. Hope you're doing well.
Krishna, and I saw Renuka also. I didn't. Krishna and Renuka, if they want to speak. Yes, please put your hand up so that we can call you. Yes, Karma.
Shubham Air.
Shivam.
आपने आज जो टॉपिक की बात की है, I can literally like speak endlessly on it and write a book on it, just from my personal experiences. Uh, can living alone be joyous? Uh, allow me a minute or two to explain how we reach that, how I reached that stage. I left home in 2011, just like any other person moves ahead in their career, etc., etc. Different stages of living alone. There was loneliness, there was boredom. Of course, you seek out friends, groups, parties, etc., etc., etc. Cut to 2021 till now. Living alone is the most joyous and luxurious thing that I could have gifted myself. I see it as energy wise. It's like a lot of people, like we say कि हर किसी का अपना अपना नेचर होता है. So कोई कोई लोग अपने नेचर की वजह से बड़े chaotic होते हैं, and then they bring the chaos into your life also just by virtue of their presence, and that disturbs me to the core. Like if you can hear the sounds in the background right now, that chaos is going on, and of late, when there are too many people, it just takes away my serenity, I would say. I don't get to enjoy my time with my Bhagwan inside and the Bhagwan outside in the form of Prakriti, jo barish ho rahi hai, jo badal hai and all that. I just can't sit silent when there are too many people around. Having said that, like Satish ji said, there is a clear distinction between loneliness and alone. I love to live alone. I love to be with myself because there is a self realization. I know who I am. I can sit with my thoughts. And loneliness is something which people can experience even in a group of party, even within their families, because there's a lack of validation, there's lack of feeling of worth. They feel lonely. It's all external and internal. And I to conclude, loneliness maybe not maybe it's ignorance about the self. People who can't sit with themselves, their own thoughts, who struggle with that, and they have this fear. They want to keep distracting themselves, whether with the phone, Instagram reels, YouTube, etc., etc. Something must go on, something must keep talking in their head. And I know people, whenever you meet them, they will still talk about the stuff from 30 years back on a loop. On a loop. Like I know their stories, they would still talk about it just because they want to talk about it, because they can't sit silent. That's the extent of fear of being alone in
But
them,
it's a
with
disease.
their own
Thank you, Karma.
thoughts.
And thank you for saying it's a disease which is going to ultimately get you.
Yes, absolutely.
Because you
Absolutely.
can't, ultimately, you cannot go on blah, 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 blah. You cannot go on like that. Ultimately, this disease is going to hit you.
They don't realize it. There is no realization at all. There is no realization. People are not bad. Having people in your life is good. But then continuous chatter is noise. It's just noise. It's harmful.
So you have to, thank you. You have to learn to enjoy your own company.
Yeah,
You have to
absolutely.
learn. This is what we have not learned. We have
I,
not learned to enjoy our own company.
yes, I say this to a lot of people that if you are not able to enjoy your own company, why do you expect others will enjoy your company?
Well said. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Karma. Good. Rajanand and Renuka.
Shubham sir,
Sir, namaskar.
sir, if we are alone and don't feel it, then we are joyous.
Good.
And if we are alone and feel it, then there is a problem. So because loneliness is only to the mind. In consciousness, you are never alone.
But if you are alone and you feel it, you will not be alone. Immediately, if you don't have anybody, you will go to neighbor's house.
That
And in today's world, if you are alone, immediately your phone will go and you will call 10 people.
that is the
Some
cause
people, some
of.
people have got this disease, alone thoughtitis. Alone thoughtitis means they don't want to sit. They can go blah 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 blah. They can talk from morning to night.
Sir, that is the ignorance. That is left behind. So in consciousness, we are never alone.
But you must
So
enjoy consciousness. See what you just said. You have
yeah,
to enjoy. You have to be able to. That's why it's called Sat Chit Anand. How do
BBC,
you?
we have to follow BBC moment to moment, moment to moment. BBC में रहना है, moment पर follow करना. And I feel now, even in crowd, you can be alone internally with the subconsciousness in Satchit Anand. वहाँ भी you can enjoy the aloofness in crowd also. आपको एक पर्सनल बात बोलता हूँ सर. And now I am trying to be, I am trying to create an environment to be alone because I have no time to talk to people now because इतना मजा आ रहा है. Just even sometimes your words, spoken words, also getting personified, so called getting personified and remain in my give me a company. ऐसा भी होता है. ऐसे भी you can avoid aloofness. So just to be in consciousness, इसमें छोटा सा यही जवाब है मेरे जो मुझे समझ आया अभी तक.
No, it's a very simply. It's a very deep topic today, but very simple topic. That if you want to be in consciousness, then you must learn to enjoy that consciousness. And if you have not learned to enjoy your consciousness, then you have not learned to enjoy God's company. There is Prabhu inside you. There is Sip inside you. And you have not discovered that. It is like, a person kitchen में खाना है लेकिन you go outside to find for food. अरे kitchen में ही खाना है. But you are going outside to find for food for what? Because this is a kind of a disease. And this unless in spirituality, to be in consciousness means to cross that barrier. Thank you, Rajan. To cross that barrier and to enjoy your divinity. I'm not saying being alone because you are never alone. You cannot be alone. The reality is you are never alone. Thank you. Renuka and Rutanu.
Shivam Guruji.
Sure, Renuka.
Yeah. Whatever I wanted to talk, most of it has been covered by karma. So it was all the experience from childhood, having no friends to distance relationship in marriage and then having a child lately. That had really made me self accompanied to my own self, being meditative, being aware, and that has really helped me in enjoying my own company. Today also I don't have friends of many friends or maybe one or two where I can talk, but I really like to be in my own company, conscious, aware, and I feel that God really talks to you. I mean, the sip inside you talks to you in many ways. It's we need to get aware and conscious to be connected with him all the time, and
And,
that's
and enjoy it.
enjoy it. Yes.
Let me tell you, Renuka, what happens. When you start enjoying this divinity inside you, then
Hmm.
it becomes the most beautiful thing. It takes a little, sometimes it takes a little flavor to enjoy. There was a time when I never used to like salads. I used to hate salads. Now, when I'm traveling specifically, I look for salads. I mean, it becomes, you develop a taste for it and then you
Yes.
enjoy it. So you have to learn to enjoy the divinity, what you're saying is inside you. I'm happy that you're doing it. Thank you. And
Thank you.
there's nothing greater than the best friend that you're looking for is not far away from you. The best friend that you're looking for is inside you. And as
Inside.
long as you're looking for a friend that is far away out of you, you will always be up and down. But if you discover the best friend inside you, you will always be happy. Rutanu and
True.
Krishna. Thank you. Rutanu and Krishna.
Thank you.
Shivoham Guruji.
Shivoham. And then
Guru-
Rajkumar. Siraj. Three people we have got. Rutanu, Krishna, and Siraj. Okay? Then no more. Yes.
Guruji, it is not that I don't sit in silence or I don't enjoy my company, but I still feel afraid of losing loved ones. Like
Why are
being
you afraid? Why are you afraid of losing loved ones?
I don't know now. I have everyone, but still I like to feel alone. I mean, I like to feel away from them little and be in my own self, be in my consciousness. But still, that somewhere that fear is there.
The fear is there because of the BME, because of the body, mind, ego. And as that fear is there, then not only fear will be there, all the other qualities will come. Fear, worry, stress, anxiety, regret, shame, guilt, anger, hate, revenge, jealousy, pride, greed, selfishness. All the 14 monsters will follow you. The beauty in life is either you're free of all 14 monsters or you have all the 14 monsters.
But
This
I
is the
don't feel
irony.
hatred against anyone. I don't
No,
feel
no, you
jealous. I
don't
don't
feel,
feel
but it's
angry.
there. You may not feel. It can come.
Okay.
Because the moment ME is there, these 14 monsters can be there. So you have to learn to enjoy that bliss. You have to learn to enjoy that eternal happiness. You have to learn to enjoy that. Na, 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 na. So you have to be, once you start enjoying that, then you will not be afraid. You got your best friend is inside you. He'll never leave you. That friend is you. That best friend will never leave you. Where is the question of fear? Krishna.
Yes.
Krishna and Siraj.
Yeah, sir.
Haji. Yes,
Yes, sir.
Krishna.
So this topic looks simple, especially when, see, sir, the very evolved seekers like Suki or Siri and all can sit in, solitude or loneliness. But I want an answer from you because I'm connected to a palliative center and the geriatric center. There are very, the people who were once very qualified and very in good positions, they're all alone because their children have left them there. They are always miserable. So उनके लिए क्या? Because they from loneliness they go into a state of depression. So उनके लिए कैसे क्या हम लोग क्या कर पाएंगे?
यही solution है. If they can awaken, if not easy for them to awaken, right? It's their karma which has created this. Oh, they are deeply lonely. And they have got alone thoughtitis, huge alone thoughtitis. And not only alone thoughtitis, they will come and they will tell you, that my son, I took him, I made him a big boy, no? I made him engineer, no? Now that engineer, he has forgotten me. Look at how God is. Why God is so cruel to me. What answer you're going to give that person?
No, sir. Thoughtitis, when you said, no, people can take their phone and connect to someone. These people are so lonely, they cannot call. There is nobody for them. And you once said, go and treat them as God. I went few days, but मुझे तो इतना compassion नहीं है. मुझे तो same story सुन के मैं आजकल नहीं जाता है. Because कितना भी we take care of them, they just want their children to be with them, that their आंखों इतना आंसू बहते हैं. And वो तो क्या कर पाएंगे? So this loneliness is a topic for the worldly people more,
Oh,
and they become helpless.
it's a huge topic, right? But the point is this, that loneliness is a choice. We see they unfortunately they have made it a choice to be lonely. Now you'll be wondering, no, AiR, not their choice. People have left them. Imagine these people, they have are on this call. They would not be lonely. How can you teach them? How can you teach them even now that SIP is
Yeah.
inside you? Not listen to their story.
Okay.
Because if you listen to the story, they will continue repeating the same story.
True. Yeah.
They are not tired of saying the story because everybody they meet, they will repeat the same story.
True.
How can we awaken? This is the challenge. How can we awaken people to be in the consciousness of SIP? If we can only awaken them, Krishna, then there's no loneliness, na Krishna. The loneliness is only coming because, unfortunately, they have grown up being the BME, na. They can't now to change this conditioning now. Big challenge. But still you can try. Ask them, ये अंदर तुम्हारे अंदर कौन है? कौन है? कोई नहीं है. नहीं अंदर है ना कोई डक 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 कोई डक डक कौन कर रहा है? Who's doing that duck duck? Try only this. Don't go if you are going there and telling, oh, I'm compassionate, I'm listening to you. You tell your story, you tell your daughter's story, you tell your son's story. No use. Sorry to say, it will not help in any way. If you're going next time, you go with this attitude. You go with singing a song. मैं ना अकेला तू मेरे साथ है. Go and make them understand that they are not lonely. This is the only transformation is possible. Okay? Hope you're getting it. And don't worry, try. If it happens, it happens. Otherwise, don't worry about it. You do your work as the divine instrument. Siraj, last question. Thank you. 8:55 administrator will not let you put your hand up. You put your hand up, also don't feel bad. Administrator will pull down. Siraj.
So, sir, I will not take too much time.
Go ahead.
Maybe what I want to say, finally remaining alone without loneliness is a basically final target. But it's a journey until unless you awaken or enlightened. Since you are part of the material world, definitely it pains. But once you are on the other side, definitely it gives more pleasure and more happiness because you spend time with ship. So that is I want to say small thing.
No, it's a very beautiful thing to be alone and not be alone. It's a very beautiful thing, and people cannot understand it. And the people who are not feeling good being alone will always feel bad being alone. And what some people said, people are very afraid. People are so afraid. Today's world, the biggest problem, people are afraid of old age. Why are people afraid of old age? Who will take care of me? Oh, this may be one of the biggest problems in this world because number of senior citizens over 60, 65, 70, they live with so much insecurity. Who will take care of me? They do not have this awakening. Who will take care of you? Bewkoof, you are not what you appear to be. You are Prabhu. Imagine Prabhu is telling who will take care of Prabhu. How can Prabhu tell who will take care of Prabhu? But we have not, as long as we don't realize I am not I, as long as we don't realize I will never die, as long as we don't realize Neti Neti Tattvamasi. When we realize Neti Neti Tattvamasi, where is the question of being alone? Because in that awareness, I am not the body, I am not the mind, the soul is awakened, our ego is awakened. I am the soul is SIP, every soul is SIP, so SIP is everywhere in everything. I am SIP, I am nothing but a divine instrument. My goal is not to keep on coming and finding company and finding friends. Some people say I enjoy getting married. Next time I want to come, I want to get 14 marriages. Oh, you want to get 14 marriages? बहुत मजा है. So some people are fooling themselves. They are fooling themselves into real thinking that pleasure is happiness, that people are happy. That's why we say, do not become a prisoner. Do not become a prisoner of pleasure, people, and possessions. You become a prisoner because you think you are enjoying the pleasure. No, the pleasure starts enjoying you. You think people are good company, but you get attached, you get addicted, you get miserable. And possessions, all these things ultimately make us unhappy. But let us close today with a few small thoughts. Oh Lord, I am not alone. You are with me. The one who realizes God is with me. God is in me. God is me. First, we realize God is with me. Second, we realize God is in me. Third, we realize God is me. These are the three steps of being awakened, being enlightened, and being liberated. But how many of us can? Like Krishna said, there are people who are old, who are dying, who are suffering. So lonely, so lonely. And thinking, where is my son? Where is my daughter? They have forsaken me. They have left me. Yes, they have left you because you left SIP. If you had not left the hand of SIP, nobody would leave you. If today the people are holding SIP, if there is SIP on the lip, you cannot have alone thoughtitis. You cannot feel lonely because you are not alone. You are that individual consciousness which is one with the universal consciousness. Shivoham, 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 Shivoham.